We're over here at Power Toyota in Irvine for another owner appreciation evening. Some great food and some great folks here from Toyota, corporate as well as the local dealership. You're going to learn a little bit more about what's going on with Toyota. And joining us is Kevin Meacham. Kevin is in the service department over there. Kevin, hi, nice to meet you. Service advisor. Now, does that mean when I drive up in my Toyota, you're going to greet me at the door?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what are you going to ask me?
I'm going to ask you, how are you today? You're bringing in your vehicle for service, and basically go over any service or concerns that you may have, and basically write a repair order and go from there.
I understand some of the things are actually provided with the purchase of the car, some regular maintenance. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Any car that's bought 2011 and newer, of course, comes with a 2-year, 25,000-mile service plan from Toyota. It's not just oil changes, it's an oil change and tire rotation based off the maintenance book from Toyota.
Okay. So you're going to do my oil and my tire rotation for me, and then other stuff, I guess, as needed, and that I'll have to pay for, and you're going to tell me in advance about how much that's probably going to cost me.
Yes, sir. And all maintenance comes with free multi-point inspection, checking the fluids and the tire pressure, of course, brake inspection. All that comes up with you, and you do get a multi-point inspection at the end of the...
I know cars today are a lot more reliable and a lot more user-friendly. Sometimes people maybe forget to get that servicing done. So do you help us remember? Do you remind us?
Yes, we do send service interval reminders to your house via email or letters through the mail, and to let you know, hey, you're due for service, and go from there.
Well, we're coming up on the hot time of the year, the summer months, and of course, we want that car to not overheat. We want the air conditioning to work. Maybe we're planning a trip to Vegas or Reno or out of the state. You'll kind of check it over if we say we're going to go on vacation. You'll give it an extra special look over?
Yes. We have a lot of customers that come in and ask, hey, we're going to go on a so many mile road trip. We do an extra little lookup just to make sure to keep the customer happy and comfortable with what they're driving.
And then about how long does the average, say, an oil change and rotation? Is that a couple of hours usually?
Depending on the day. We are busier other days than others, but usually about an hour to hour and a half typically is what a normal service takes.
Steve's away on helping his daughter graduate from college this week, but one of the questions that he's always answered for me is, a lot of people work and are busy all week. Saturday is the only day they have available. I understand you do service on Saturday as well.
We do. We are open 7 to 6. We have basically a full crew of technicians and advisors here. We take appointments on Saturday, and we do have a shuttle to shuttle wherever you need to go.
All right. Kevin, we were just looking at that new little sports car you folks just got in, a new vehicle. What about when the new cars come in? How do you get your technicians up to speed on how to work on the new products?
Basically, all the new products that Toyota comes out with, they go to Toyota University for the new products so that they're very well knowledgeable on the new cars that are coming out, so that whatever needs for that car are needed, we can handle it.
All right. Kevin, thank you so much for talking with us. Good to have you with us.
Thank you very much.
Kevin Meacham, one of the gentlemen you'll be meeting over here at Power Toyota Irvine, one of the nice ladies and gentlemen that work here. Great folks, and come on by, say hi to Kevin, as well as the other folks in the service department. Well, Toyota is known for its conservative, good gas mileage, well-built, subtle cars, but Ephraim, we're in front of something now, or behind something now. In front of us is this new car, very sporty new Toyota. Actually, it's a Scion, right?
It is. It's a Scion FRS. Now, we've been talking about this model for a while, huh?
Yeah.
And we haven't had a sporty car like this for over 25 years. We're excited.
All the car magazines love this car. Road and Track, Car and Driver, all those are writing great things about this car. Might not be for everybody out there, but it's got the front engine rear-wheel drive, which the performance drivers really like. It's got nice wheels and tires. And the engine is, I guess, what they call a boxer engine, right?
Right. It's got that flat piston motor configuration with a super light chassis that's strong, and it's super balanced. The engine's even lowered so that to give that special center of gravity. They say this car's amazing.
If you're used to maybe one of those guys that brought back a sports car from England after World War II, or maybe one of the early Japanese sports cars, this is the modern version of all of that with that performance image that, well, the bad side, or the bad news is you can't start selling them until, I guess, a couple of weeks from now, right?
Yeah, we won't say this too loud. I'm going to have quite a few of them. They just won't let me report them for sale until June 1st. So we're excited. This one's a 6-speed, and I know that's right up your alley.
Yeah. I'm used to pushing a clutch in, so this is a burnt orange. I think they come in red, black, white, and a lot of different colors.
Yeah. They're going to give us the whole gamut right off the bat.
Yeah.
So
now we know that you're one of the top dealerships here in Southern California, in fact, in the nation. So I would imagine you're probably going to be one of the first guys to get the full range of both automatics and 6-speeds and all the colors and all the options, and people can come here and really get a good look at this car.
Yeah, surprisingly, like we spoke before, we're going to have a selection of these. We're going to have an inventory. I'll have 12 of them drop before the month is up. So, I mean, we're so lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in a great spot.
You know, I would like to give this a drive. I understand that your service manager, Steve, took one of these for a drive and he's been around hot cars for a long time.
Yeah.
He was impressed.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous. I didn't get behind it. This car is fun. He was really impressed because it's really nimble. And as I mentioned, being so lightweight with over 200 horsepower, they say that thing drives like you thought it was an expensive sports car.
Right. Well, again, if you looked at Car and Driver, Motor Trend, Road and Track, some of those car magazines, they've all done tests on this. They always let them test them before the dealers get them.
Sure.
And they all say great things about this car. So if you're looking for something a little bit sportier, maybe you've been driving that minivan for a few years, or you've been driving that nice conservative Camry, you're ready for a little fun car. You know, most of our viewers don't have kids around the house. They're living by themselves in the village, so might be a little fun car for them as well. And again, it's got all the backing of Toyota and Scion, all the great service your folks provide here.
You know, all of our local customers remember when we had that hot Supra.
Yeah.
This is that same heritage. It's got a back seat in it still. I love it. This is a hot car.
You know,
Look at that.
I think my grandkids could fit back there.
There you go.
But so it sounds good. Hey, listen, Ephraim, you got a lot of folks to talk to tonight. As always, a great event with your customers here, and you always entertain them well. So we're going to let you go, but thanks for taking some time and showing us this neat little new car.
Thank you, Rob. I'm glad you're here. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Well, we know that Toyotas are well built and reliable, but one of the guys that helps keep them on the road is our next guest, and that's Dan Fankhauser. And Dan, good to have you with us today. You work in the service department, but primarily you specialize in the warranty work, correct?
That is correct. Been doing it for years.
Okay. Talk a little bit about what comes with a new Toyota or a pre-owned Toyota as far as the warranty.
Okay, the new Toyota's basic bumper-to-bumper coverage is 3 years, 36,000 miles. Powertrain warranty is 5 years, 60,000 miles. And there are extended coverages as far as emissions-related items, going 8 years, 80,000 on certain items. Hybrid vehicles, the hybrid components are covered minimum 8 years, 100,000 miles, with certain items like the main HV battery, the hybrid battery being covered 10 years, 150,000 miles.
Yeah. I think that's reassuring to the person that buys that car because they're going to pay a little bit more for that hybrid technology. They want to know it's going to be reliable, and they can really justify the extra slight expense to get their money's worth out of that car. And obviously things like tires are going to wear out. You can't cover that, but most of the powertrain, that would be the engine, the transmission, all that drivetrain stuff is covered, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And Toyota really seems to note which components could be the more costly components, and the coverages typically seem to be a bit higher on those items.
Right. You mentioned the hybrid portions of the car. I know a lot of people are concerned about that battery, which is very expensive, but that's what makes it all work. So you cover that for an extended time, it sounds like.
Yes, 10 years, 150,000. There are certain long-term emission defect items that are covered, actually up to 15 years, 150,000 for select items.
Well, as we all know, in California, every other year we have to get our car in for a smog test. So it's good to know that you cover those parts in case we have to get something checked out and taken care of. And I know a lot of times people maybe are going to buy a pre-owned car. The warranty's a little bit different on a pre-owned car.
Yes, it is. On a certified pre-owned, you have an 8-year coverage up to 100,000, which is an extension of the powertrain warranty. There are warranties that can be purchased in addition, what they call a wraparound, an extended warranty vehicle service plan.
So again, you're getting that car that's been checked out by your technicians, but you're also going to be able to have the option to get even more of a warranty on that one.
Correct, yes.
That's great, that's great. Well, Dan, thank you very much. I know our folks appreciate the fact that you take good care of them, keep their cars running down the road. So thanks for talking with us today.
Absolutely.
Again, another example of the good folks that work over here at Power Toyota Irvine. So come on by, whether you're getting your car serviced or looking for that new car, check it out over here at Power Toyota in Irvine.